Come on, dude. Come on. Hey there, guys. It's NotSoLivid. Welcome back to more Isaac. Dude. Of all the days to give the loss, you give it today? On the last day, I'm probably going to be able to record one of these for like a month? And also, the first one I'm coming back with? That's extremely rude. Well, I say coming back, so this is what we're going to do. As evidenced by... Josh is in the middle of his. As evidenced by all my scores except for yesterday, because I didn't do yesterday's, because I fell asleep before I could do it. I've just been starting the runs and exiting out right away, but I have been doing some of them just on my own as practice runs, because I'm trying to instill in myself a lack of caring for score at all, because I feel like it's making my videos worse. like last week I recorded all 5 of the ones I normally would record Monday through Friday, right? I'm pretty sure only one of them ever came out because I just was not happy with the other 4. Were they necessarily bad? No, but I still just wasn't happy with them. I was also just in like I was on like a mental downswing and I'm back on my upswing. That sounds almost like bipolar-y, which I don't, as far as I know, believe I have. Anyway, so I'm going to continue the trend of, because it's the same week, right? So we're going to do this. We're going to start the daily run. We're going to go, oh no, oops, and exit it, right? So we're done with that. That's been done, okay? And then we're gonna go back in and we're gonna do a practice run. That's what's gonna happen. Alright. Now we're cooking with gas. That's actually super good. This may be a good lost run. Just based on the first item room alone. Was there a reroll machine? No. Not that I would want to. Okay, so this is actually... Oh, shoot. Does Red Patch... I'm trying... I think Red Patch works like Bloody Lust. And Samson's Lock works like Lusty Blood. So Red Patch, I think, is useless to us. But I'm going to pick it up anyway, because it's here. And maybe I'm wrong. But I don't believe I'm wrong. I believe I am correct. This is unfortunate. I got a little greedy with... And I can't see the health because my microphone's in the way because I moved it to a new spot. Okay, we're fine. And we're just playing for fun. So I don't really care about doing, like, looking for secrets and seams and whatnot. Oh, goodness, sir. Please explode. Oh, it's the climber. Oh, Randall is here, and he's climbing on things. Oh, I don't think I ever mentioned this. So, obviously, Christmas, and my family celebrates Christmas. in case you did not know that. So, typical Christmas thing, you put up a Christmas tree, right? Not this year, we don't, because turns out our young little kittens, both of them 9 months old, 10 months old, something like that. Both of them like to climb the tree. So we had our tree up for 1 day. And that's it. You can hear me clicking the button, right? Why no work? Why no work? Let's... What is happening? Yes, I understand my controller is disconnected. There's a reason for that. My controller... The controls got all flipped. How did that happen? So normally my bomb is left trigger. Now it's left bumper. So I'm guessing my spacebar item is going to be right trigger? No? It's left trigger? What in the world happened? How did this happen to... What? I don't understand how this possibly could have happened. So are you gonna be... Yeah, you're the pill. Dude, my brain can't handle this right now. What if I use this controller? I'm sorry. I gotta figure this out. Okay, now we're back with this controller. Well, I can't test because I don't have anything. Why did this... I don't... This is... It's breaking my... It broke my brain. I don't... What was I even talking about? Because at this... I've got, like, freaking 620 hours in this game with a set control scheme, right? And then they just... What are you doing, my boy? You're making so much noise. But, like, I've got 620 hours with the same control scheme, right? And then they just flip it on me out of nowhere and for no apparent reason. I don't know. Don't do that. I don't know how to deal with that, right? I almost just walked straight out. Void, huh? So I mean that's better than pills. And I wish I wouldn't have taken the HP. Oh, D4. Should we? No. No, we shouldn't. Would it be fun? Yeah. Would I die? Yeah. So let's not do that. Goodness, what was I talking about? Oh, the tree. Yeah, so the tree was up for one day, right? then we had to take it down and put it back. And if I didn't say the reason why, it's because they climbed the tree. so we would have inevitably had a tree on the ground one time when we woke up. Or when we returned from going somewhere. Not that there'd be much going somewhere this year. Presents are going to be interesting as well. Because... high likelihood they're gonna just tear into them if they are able to get their little paws on any of them. So we've got to keep them like not in an exposed place. You know what? Yeah, I'm not afraid of you. So I've got a bunch of stuff just on like my chair, right? Like the blue chair that you've probably seen. So I've got like my backpack on there, which I keep my wrestling stuff in, and then I've got my coat on top of that. And so Rex is he's under my coat and on my backpack, and he's currently pushing my coat off of it, and he's just like laying there. What are you doing, dude? You're so strange, and you're so noisy. But he's having a good time, so that's all that matters. As long as he's not breaking things, I'm okay with it. Sack Dagger is so good. if I didn't mention that, like that's such a strong starting item to get. Oh, he's pushed everything off. He pushed my backpack off, he pushed my coat off, and he pushed himself off. So, there is now nothing on my chair. Do I want black powder? Probably not. Sook. Tears. I'll take it. Oh, he's back in the chair. That's what he wants. He wants in the box. The big box where I currently have many presents that I need to still wrap. He's making so much noise. Sir. Sir, you're gonna knock everything over, dude. Give me a moment. Alright, I have returned. And also, just to conclude the controller fiasco, this one's fine. This one, the controls are exactly what I'm used to them being. So I don't know exactly what happened there. I can't pick up a bone heart as Ghost Lord? You know what? Sure. Whatever. The mapping is nice. And also, it's a virtual representation of my real life brain, which is very large. Just kidding. It's probably normal sized. Now we have a decision. I think I'd rather spend the bomb here. Yeah. And I got 2 bombs out of it, so definitely was the right decision. Okay, that was a little dumb. So let's be a bit careful here. Let's be a bit cautious. Bit on the cautious side. I'm so close to a charge. Our curse room might be able to provide said charge. Because I would like to suck that. Curse room will not provide said charge. Get me the heck out. Get me back to that battery. And let me suck. Damage. Yes, please. Luck is also fine. So I'm gonna do something weird here. I'm gonna use those to... I'm gonna use this guy for a lot of this floor, I think, to save on some resources. I'm obviously not taking Mr. Boom with me to the next floor because it's not very good, but I'll make the most of it while I have it available to me. Dirty room, so don't care. Yeah, that's that's good. Probably end up making it worth checking the shop finally. I always forget what blanket does. It gives you an extra holy mantle on the boss, right? So this would give me 2 free hits on the boss if I picked it up, which as the lost is pretty good, I think. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I think it stacks like that. We'll find out. Or maybe we won't, because I just won't get hit. 15 cents again, huh? Diplopia. So you've presented an interesting scenario to me. I think we take Diplopia with us in for the deal. And hope it's a good deal. Because the deal's gonna be free anyway. And we probably, if it's a spacebar item, we probably don't care about voiding it. And if it's not a spacebar item, we can't void it. So, we only really care about void for our boss item. And if it's a good boss item, we can Diplopia that as well. So we're probably gonna get a deal, assuming we don't die. Okay, so we do get 2 holy mantles for the boss, which is good, because I clearly need it. So Spoon is trash, and will be voided. What? I think you definitely don't want to Diplopia Dark Bum, because that will just split your payouts from him. He also just doesn't do anything useful for me, but I'm gonna grab him anyway because he's Dark Bomb. What we could do, because I'm gonna take Void with me, so we could, and I think I will, we'll Diplopia here. Well, that's not where I was hoping you would show up, because I don't know if I can avoid you. That's annoying, because I wanted to Diplopia it and then void it. But I guess we'll just void the one. That's fine. Because I mean, we still got benefit from it because we weren't at speed cap. Still aren't at speed cap, but I'm not gonna pick up the second wooden spoon. That seems inefficient. Small rock, dude. I mean, now I could pick up a second one and it would be totally fine, but I don't know if I want to. Sure. Do you guys listen to any podcasts? Because I listen to a few, but I don't like regularly listen to podcasts. I'll usually like get into like just sort of I don't know what you'd call it, but like okay, see ya. I'll go like sometimes like months without really listening to any podcasts or anything like that, and then was this a smart decision to do this? Probably not, but who cares? I'll be fine. But yeah, I've got like a few podcasts that I will listen to, and feel free to judge me for it or not. You know what I can do? I can pull up Spotify, because I think I have most of them on my Spotify. No, don't open it up. I'm not going to open it up on my computer because it takes 10 years to launch for whatever reason. I'm just going to pull it up on my phone. Good afternoon. No, thank you. No thanks. I don't really want a Foo Fighters shirt. Appreciate the suggestion though, Spotify. Let's see what I got here. Yeah, I've got so many, dude. Yeah, we'll just leave that sitting there. And we can just go through them in order. So the first one, Flow Wrestling Radio Live. I wasn't paying attention. That was a bad idea. I was looking at my phone. I'm gonna almost die. Yikes, dude. Bad time to look at your phone. But yeah, first one, so good. Step on me, daddy, long legs. Don't actually step on me though. Because, well, you won't hurt me even if you step on me, so step on me if you want, Dad. Addicted. Fantastic. Oh, look, it's me playing Genshin Impact. And also Josh playing Genshin Impact. And also Yeti playing Genshin Impact. And lo and behold, Spink as well playing Genshin Impact. It's all of us equally addicted to a very good game. So obviously don't want Old Bandage. Suck. More damage. Much better than Old Bandage. My next one is Corridor Cast, which is Corridor Digital's podcast. If you don't know Corridor Digital, just look them up on YouTube. And you may actually know them, but just have not realized that you do know them. They're a channel that does a lot of VFX sort of things, and like very good VFX at that. I was about to say, I don't know if I really need to check this Tinted Rock. I don't know what I could possibly get from it. I get Gupper's Head. Yes, please. Gupper's Head. Oh, don't stand in the brimstone. I don't know what you would possibly pay out with that I would want, so I'm just gonna blow you up for the better deal chance. Because I mean, like, I have full mapping already, so I don't know what I'd want that he would give me, because I can't use the HP. And I think the only other thing he really gives is mapping, right? Like, that's it. He doesn't give anything else special, to my knowledge. Next one, The Create Unknown. This is the Vsauce 2 podcast, where what's his name? Shoot, I don't remember what his name is. I can picture him. Vsauce 2 guy. What? Goodness, what is his name? All right, I cheated. I looked at the description. Kevin Lieber. Vsauce 2, and a person he works with for his videos, Matt Tabor. And they have guests on like a bunch of the time. I don't know if it's every episode, but I think at least most episodes. It seems like not quite every episode, I guess, but a lot of the episodes they'll have a guest creator, and they'll sort of just pick their mind about how they do certain things and stuff like that, which I always find interesting, because I enjoy a look into the creative process of other people. Like, well, yeah, I don't really have anything to further expound upon with that? No? No. Turns out it was a yes. What is this room? I mean, I'm gonna just do that. Oh, goodness. What a crazy room. Sure. Just all the spirit hearts. Dude, so many spirit hearts. All of which do literally nothing because I can't use them. Don't spend keys. You've already been in that room. This is a podcast I actually listen to pretty regularly. Chilluminati. It's a podcast featuring Jesse Cox, Mike Martin, also known as Mathis, and Alex Facione, I believe. Right? Faciane? I don't know how to say his name. And it's just a podcast where they sort of talk about mysteries and paranormal stuff, so aliens, but also they talk about serial killers and stuff too. They did a many part thing on Ted Bundy. They did Tommy Patera, obviously things like aliens, so the Greys, just other things like that, and it's very intriguing, and they have a good vibe, the three of them, and build off each other very well, so I like it. H3 podcast I listen to every so often if it's particularly interesting. Not a lot really though. There's a ton more. Check The Wire, of course. My boys Daniel Giesling and Ryan Northern Lion Laterno. Hold on, I gotta do my Josh impression. Step on me! I don't care, dude. That's fine. I mean, that was the end of the run anyway. Whatever. I got to do my Josh impression, which is what matters the most. Let's finish off the podcast talk really quick. I'm just gonna rattle them off for you. Okay. Super Mega Cast. Super Mega's a fun channel. And they're wild dudes. They're wild dudes, but I like it. Gus and Eddie podcast, so that's Gus Johnson and Eddie Burback. Once again, just a fun podcast. Misfits podcast, don't listen to too much. If they have an interesting guest, I'll check it out. WAN Show, which is the Linus Tech Tips podcast, listen to every so often. Healthy Gamer GG, which is Dr. K, his podcast, which isn't really a podcast per se, it's just the stuff that he streams. It's like the episodes are the sessions that he streams with people. So he's got his last session with Trainwrecks, one that he did with Gifted Kids, just stuff like that, and that's interesting. I wouldn't necessarily say fun to listen to because some of the topics aren't so fun to listen to, but it's insightful, I guess I would say. So I enjoy listening to that every so often. I kind of went on a little binge recently with it, actually. The Snark Tank. So this is a podcast with Chris Raygun. He's a creator I really, really enjoy. His friend Tom Sweeney and and so this is his name. I'm going to say his name, his name, and it's his actual YouTube channel name. Some black guy. I'm not being dismissive of him in any way. That's his name, okay? That's the name he goes by. And they just sort of talk about whatever, also. Just sort of a banter kind of podcast. Like, their last one is talking about Cyberpunk, which I have not listened to. Tiny Meat Gang, which is Noel Miller and Cody Ko's podcast. Also very good. I don't listen to it a whole lot, though, but I catch the highlights they put on YouTube every so often. Official Podcast, just a freaking great podcast, dude. Such a good podcast. It's Charlie Critical's podcast, 3 of his buds, and usually a guest as well. Like, he did one with his last one was with Ludwig. They did one with Belle Delphine like a month ago. Also was a good one. And it's just another sort of banter one. If you can't tell, I enjoy the banter podcasts quite a bit. Cold Ones, which is Max Mofo and Anything for Views. Also a fun one and a good one. And then finally, Offline TV podcast, which I don't really watch or listen to all that much. But I have it nonetheless, in case I feel like throwing it on in the background or whatever. But yeah, that's a lot of podcasts, right? And some I listen to obviously more than others. But yeah, what kind of podcast do you listen to? Alright, that's enough of you just sitting here on this end screen, okay? So, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you have a good holiday as well. I do have things that I have recorded in the time that I haven't been recording Isaac that I will be working on during this time when I probably won't be able to record, I guess, any Isaac for the better part of a month or so, I would think. Actually, probably closer to half a month. So like 2 or 3 weeks. But yeah, I have two things to edit over this 2 to 3 weeks that I will hopefully be able to get up within those 2 to 3 weeks. Assuming I allocate time well, which I'm not very good at. But yeah, those of you who celebrate holidays, I hope you have good holidays. Hope you have a good Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's. Make the most of it, right? It's a weird year. So take what you can get out of it, right? Make it the best that you can. And I'll see you guys with those 2 things I talked about, probably. And then some Isaac eventually. Goodbye. Have a good holiday.